What's up YouTube, back today with another video here in the fish room, and in today's video we're going to be moving Tony the Flowerhorn into a new tank, or kind of just moving him around. And I'm also going to give you guys a quick little update on a few other things here in the fish room. And I know it's been a little while since I posted my last video. It's been like 7-8 days, but that's just because I was waiting for a new phone. I don't know if you guys can tell already or not, but I have the S23, which is the newest phone out right now, and the camera is amazing, which is exactly why I wanted it. It's a lot better than my last phone, so I'm super excited about that, and ready to see how this video turns out. But yeah, before I go ahead and get started on that, I'll go ahead and show you guys a few other things here in the fish room. Over there with my man Tony, we're gonna go ahead and talk to you guys about these fry right here, which you guys see me strip out. I think it was my last video, but yeah, as you can see, they are in there swimming. There's a bunch at the top. So before that, I want to go ahead and get these guys out of here and get them ready to be moved in a temporary situation, so I can get these guys starting to eat and progressing. You can see that's that one BOD fry that I had in the batch with them, so that's pretty cool that he's kicking. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put him into this little thing right there with a bubbler on him for now, until I can free up some tank space. I'm gonna eventually put them down in that 10-gallon down there at the bottom. But yeah, just for now, that's what it'll be for probably a couple days until I can make sure that they're eating and etc, etc. But yeah, let me go ahead and get them guys up out of there. Alright guys, so real quick before I get to draining that tank, I want to go ahead and show you guys what I did with the fry from the tumbler. So I went ahead and put them guys into this breeding box. And if you guys watched my last video, you may be asking yourself right now, what happened to the fish that was in this breeding box? Alright, so unfortunately, I lost every single last one of them. 26, there was 26 of them little albino fry in here. I lost every last one of them but one of them, because when they went in that overflow thing and came out, and I put a net, I'll show you, I put this little net right there in there. It was in the tank. It was catching them from the overflow, because they were going right underneath the exit right there. They were just going right through that thing right there, falling in the tank. So I ended up putting this breeder box in hopes that it would stop it, because it was just the first thing on the top of my mind that could have happened. Well, sure enough, a lot of the fish came into this breeder box, and they would have been fine, but the fish from the outside were biting them. So it was literally just biting them and killing them, and they didn't even get to eat them. So it was just a bunch of dead little fry in there, which is a super bummer. Definitely bummed out about that, because I was looking forward to raising out a bunch of these albinos and having an even bigger colony of them than I do now. So what I went ahead and did for now, which I don't know why the heck I didn't think of it, is I found this little divider and I put it in there, so now they can't even get near the overflow. And just the thought of me, if I would have thought of this or remembered that I had these, I could have saved all them little fry. But, you know, things happen, you live, you learn. So now this is what I'm going to be doing from now on. I'm going to always put this little divider in there just so they can't even get the chance to swim out of that, because I lost some more coarse overflow cover, or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, anyways, I'm not going to waste too much time talking about these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get started draining this tank down, and I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, so I just realized I really haven't even told you guys kind of the plan of today's video. So moral of the story is, I'm going to be getting Tony out of this aquarium. I'm going to be scraping out all, well not scraping out, but scooping out all the substrate in here and taking everything else out. So it's just going to be the sponges, bare bottom tank, really nothing in here, and Tony. So I'm going to get him out of here, scrape it all out, and then I'm going to be moving him up here just so I can eventually move this tank up top to really show off my Planet Aquarium, and I think he'll look really good up there. But I have been getting Tony to eat a little bit of shrimp, but he's still not really eating that much, so I'm a little concerned. I'm going to try again with medicated food, and then hopefully this time it works out well now that I've figured out what he's going to eat. So I'm going to start with general cure on his shrimp. I'm going to soak the shrimp in the general cure and then feed him that, and hopefully that will work. Maybe he does have an internal parasite. Maybe it's the rock still, I don't know. When I do pull him out, I'm probably going to put a flashlight to his stomach and see if I see anything in there, but I don't know if it's that, I'm not sure. like I said before, for I don't know how long this has been going on. It's been going on for at least 2 months now that I haven't really been getting him able to eat. And by myself, so I probably don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any of that on video, shining light in his stomach or whatever. So I might not be able to show you guys that, but that's going to be what happens. And you can see this little guy that's just in there chilling with them now. They're best friends. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this tank drained out and everything started out of here. As you can see, there's a bunch of dookie in there. This camera really is amazing. It's picking up absolutely everything, which is pretty cool. Happy about that. Not too bad for how much food I've dropped in here, and he has gone uneaten. So I thought it was going to be a little bit worse than that, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to get this gravel vacuumed out and Tony caught up out of here. And then I'll pick up the camera here in a few whenever I get him out and whatever you want to call it, the tank drained down, and then everything, the next step of the thing. So I'll see you guys here in a few minutes. So as you can see, I got all the water drained out of here. I also cleaned the glass. Now I have Tony in a bucket for now. I also have the sponges in there just to keep the bacteria and everything alive. But for the substrate right now, what I'm going to do is scoop this out, and I'm going to show you guys how I do that. So what I do is I just take my old trusty dusty dustpan and I just go on in there and scoop it on up just like that. And I'll do that until it's all the way done up out of there, and it probably won't take me nothing but 10-20 minutes. Now that's the best trick that I have to go ahead and get all the substrate out of there, because it can be a huge pain in the butt. And then all the little pieces that will be left behind, I'm just going to come back with a shop vac and vacuum it out and then wipe it down real quick, so it's going to be nice and clean. And I'm debating on reusing this substrate or throwing it out. I don't know yet, because if it is internal parasites, I'm nervous that there's going to be parasites in it still. But also at the same time, there's also a lot of very good beneficial bacteria in there right now. So I might go ahead and throw it in the new tank that I set up eventually. Well, it'd have to be soon to keep the bacteria alive. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. But anyways, let me go ahead and get this all scraped up out of there, and I'll pick the camera up here in a few minutes. Real quick, I just want to show you guys how well that dustpan works on getting this substrate out of here. It's about 5 minutes later, and this is what I'm left with. Just a couple little small pieces. Now, if it's sand, you might have a little bit more than this, but gravel picks it up pretty well. I could probably even pick up more if I really wanted to, but I'm just going to shop back it out of here and not worry about it and move on in my day. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this cleaned up and moved up into place and pick it back up. I know I keep saying and a lot, but I'm sorry guys. Bear with me. Alright guys, so I got the tank moved up out of here. Eventually there's going to be another tank right here. But as you can see, it's up there right now. It is filling up currently. So while it's filling up, I'm going to go ahead and run the new air lines for the sponge filters. Now I'm probably just going to run one sponge for right now, just because it's just him, so it should be fine. I'm going to put the other one in there for the time being, just as beneficial bacteria more in the tank, because I'm sure I just pretty much killed and annihilated the whole colony of bacteria. So yeah, anyways, I'm going to let this tank finish filling up. I'm going to get the air lines ran, and then hopefully get Tony acclimating and get him ready to be put in his new aquarium.
One eternity later.
Alright, so as you can see here, I got the heater hooked up, I got the sponges in, and everything's ready to go pretty much. Now I'm hoping that the cycle don't crash on me, which I'm sure it will, but the 2 sponges in there should have enough bacteria to keep everything up and healthy. So yeah, I got this guy down here acclimating for the time being. As you can see, he's just in there chilling. He's a little stressed out. I did take him out and I felt his stomach. And now I didn't feel anything hard in there, so fingers crossed that it's not that. Maybe it's just an internal parasite, which it was kind of my suspicion in a way from the jump as well. So yeah, we're gonna get this guy some medicated food and hopefully bring this guy back around. I know I've been saying that for a while. I've been trying, but you guys know how it is. Sometimes it's just hard to get a fish to eat, and they don't do what you always want to do. So want them to do, I should say. But yeah, anyways, I want to go ahead and spend a second talking about these guys while that guy finishes acclimating. You can see there's a lot of males in here coloring up real nice. You can see them up in there. Yeah, look at that guy. Now, I want to get the tank space of these guys, so if you guys are local to me, if anybody's local to me and interested in these guys, go ahead and shoot me an offer for the whole group. I don't even know how many's in here, but I'll do one killer of a deal for all of them. So if you guys want to shoot me a messenger on my band app, I'll leave that down in the description below. Now, I'm not currently shipping fish, but if I do ship fish, then I'll ship them out as well. It doesn't matter to me, but the shipping's going to be more than the fish themselves would even be. So if you guys are local and want them, just go ahead and shoot me a message on the band app. And until then, we'll figure it all out. It looks like that little female dragon blood's in there holding as well, which is pretty cool because I think it's one of these albino ones for sure. But yeah, those guys are going to stay in there, the albinos and the dragon bloods. Those are going to be a new breeding project in this aquarium, so I got to get everything else cleared out of here and moving on with everything else in the fish room. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys these guys real quick. I did pull a couple keepers out of this tank, and since I did that, all the other males are starting to really fire up, so super cool. Now, I actually have more males than I even thought I did in here, so that's a huge plus. I'm sure everybody wants a male, most likely. So yeah, these guys are blue otter, placidochromis, and yellow blaze hybrids. So I'm not 100% sure what they'll look like when they're full grown, but after seeing a few that have colored up, I got a good idea. And these guys are going to be beautiful fish. So even though they're hybrids, they're still beautiful nonetheless. So yeah, anyways, let me go ahead and get this guy finished acclimating, and I'll pick up the camera here in a few whenever I go to let him in. Alright guys, so the time has came for me to finally go ahead and get this guy into his new aquarium, or same aquarium, just back into it. So I'll go ahead and scoop him up out of here. You can definitely tell that he's stressed out, so I want to go ahead and get him right back up in here. Sorry guys, it's kind of hard to do everything one-handed, but I'm getting the hang of it. Alright. There he goes, back into his new home. Now, he's probably going to be confused for the next couple days, I'm sure, because obviously it's a lot different than how it was before. And the tank's got a bunch of little water spots all over it now, so I got to clean that off. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and let this guy settle in the new aquarium for a few days. Now, if you guys want to, you guys got to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date with Tony. So, yeah, as you can see, this is Tony now. Hopefully, he's starting to look a little bit better, though, I will say that. Obviously, not right now, he's all stressed out and everything, but he has been looking better in the past week or two, which is a good sign. He's starting to eat a little bit. So, hopefully, I get this guy to come back. I'm surprised that he's even made it this long, so, to be honest with you guys. So, it's a miracle that he's made it this far. But yeah, now I got to go ahead and swap them tanks around, but I probably won't do that in this video. So you guys know what you guys gotta do. You guys gotta hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you guys get updated with everything else going on in the fish room. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the video out here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So stay tuned. I don't know if I'm gonna record this or not, but yeah, you guys are gonna have to subscribe and stay tuned to see if I do record it or not. If not, you guys will see it in the next video. I'm not sure yet. I'm out.